Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Coming to you again from the home office. We think our internet service provider came out today. We know that. They found out that the hardware was not in good shape. So they replaced it, and we hope we're going to be back in the office tomorrow without the problems that we've had over the last several months. Anyways, that's that. So, quick shout out. R.I.P. Tina Turner. Man, what a life she led, right? What an incredible career. What an incredible life. Just filled with, sorrow and pain and ache and success. And man, she just covered everything, right? Both musically and personally. So R.I.P. Tina Turner. The 10-year, 3751, right? And again, everything is just leaning on the debt ceiling conversation and whether or not we're going to default on our debt, which has never happened in the history of the world. But I don't read a whole lot of the fine print, but what I do see and hear a little bit is they're not even having a conversation anymore. So I don't know how this thing's going to shake out, but hopefully it will, right? What else? We got initial jobless claims are coming out tomorrow, and then we have durable goods on Friday. So I think as long as the debt ceiling conversation, not only me, I'm sure many people think the same thing, as long as the debt ceiling conversation is still out there, as long as we're still at an impasse, as long as there's no progress being made, there's going to be a lot of concern in the market. And I don't know that jobless claims or durable goods, good, bad, or indifferent, are going to have much of an impact. I think we're going to continue to steadily climb. I hope we keep that 10-year underneath 4, right? What else do I got going on? So I had to go do something today. And I went into this place, as I do, right? Whenever I go someplace, I'm hypersensitive to customer service, right? So I go into this place and I say to the girl, hey, I tried to get in touch with the home office yesterday per what I needed to do, and the telephone number was just, it made no sense. It had me pressing buttons and I got nowhere, right? And here's what I need to try to get. And she's like, let me take a look at it. And I won't bore you with all the details, but at the end of the day, I looked at her and I said to her, her name was Kelly. I said, Kelly, I got to be honest with you. I'm hypersensitive to customer service, and I think that anytime somebody provides great customer service, I always like to say thank you. So I shook her hand and I said, look, thank you so much for caring. Thank you so much for just not going, hey, I don't know. Here you have the number, figure it out. She literally took it and she spent 15 minutes getting it squared away for me, right? And taking care of it. And I was just so grateful that I didn't have to keep working through this thing, right? So great customer service is caring, and we just need to provide it. And again, I appreciate her. What else? Check out this picture, right? Scott's real push behind mower, right? So I was going to buy one of these a couple years ago, right? But we've been fortunate. I used to cut the yard for years. I don't have much. The backyard is all just trees and stuff like that. The front yard is not huge, right? Several years ago when I started going at this mortgage thing, I was going 7 days a week. So my wife did a deal, and she got some people to do the yard, right? And it was a young guy, friends with my oldest son, and he was starting a business, so he's been mowing the yard. Then he sold the business last year, and the kids that bought it from him came out a few times and then haven't seen or heard of them since, right? And we have grass that goes dormant up here, right? And so it was dormant, so I didn't care. And then all of a sudden the grass was going, and they didn't call, they didn't show up, they didn't do anything. And I'm like, now's the time. I'm going to buy my reels push behind mower, right? And my neighbor across the street was like, yelled the other day when I was out there on the weekend. He's like, what'd you lose a bet? And I'm like, no, man. I said, holy smokes. First of all, I have a 17-year-old still at the house, so I don't expect to use it all the time. But, man, I love this thing, right? Man, that Scott's real mower, I think is what's called, R-E-E-L. I love it, dude. So if you have a small yard and you just want it, it cuts like butter. So, anyways, that's that. So, all right, look. If you have any questions about mortgages, 404-915-6834 or clickmortgage.com. Have a fantastic afternoon. Take care.